I want to give a big shout out to Lil Tory, Southside G, Triple M Various 3, Corey Fudge, Dez TV 8933, Big Ryo J, Della Daughtry QM5MT, Emperor 5615, NGG Deontay, and El Jefe 90210. Big shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all for being on that membership.
Yeah, I like this one. Yeah. What the feezy? 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 What the feezy?
What up, though, y'all? It's your boy Bill Yum. A lot of y'all requested this. I'm not really familiar with this guy. People was hitting me up, telling me who he is and stuff like that. A lot of y'all asked me to review it, so I'm about to check it out right now. Let's jump into it.
Thing, man. I kept seeing these sisters.
All right, Fleece. So now you seeing men in thongs and swimming suits and all that. What was that about?
Well, the prison, if you really look at it, I mean, it's common sense. If you go to a woman's prison, the person that is running that prison is the dykes. They the one that whooped the girl.
If you go to a woman's prison, the person who runs it is the dykes. Shit, I guess we'll never know because we ain't never damn been.
And Eddyville was the same way back then. It was mostly populated with this gay shit, you know. And these sisters had so much power where if you spoke bad to one of them, they kill you, you know.
He talking about today was the most populated. I don't know. Maybe that was some back in the day type stuff. Cause you know, I just did time, and I mean, it was people in there living like that, but it ain't nowhere near the most populated with that. Not even close to it.
You had to.
Who would kill you?
The inmates, they husbands and boyfriends and all the gay motherfuckers, right? And so you got to address them as like you would address a woman.
Ma'am, miss.
Yeah, ma'am, miss. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Oh yeah, no. It ain't nowhere near like that. Nowadays, you talking about you gotta address somebody like that with ma'am or miss? What? In Georgia chain gang? He was a bald head, dark skinned dude. He was living like that. And my roommate used to call him Gary with the T. You know, from the Ricky Smiley show.
And all this shit, right? And call them a she.
How old are you at this time?
I'm still 17 when all this is going on, man. And I'm just now getting, you know, so I said, man, fuck his shit, right? So I started disliking all that shit, you know, but they had one that come in her. I'm talking about this motherfucker's ass was so fat.
What the feezy? Bruh, that man was locked up for a long time, bruh. I wonder if he had ever had a girlfriend before he got locked up or something. Because he's a strange little fella.
And he was, this like a motherfucker, like your baby mama. That motherfucker's ass was fat, ungodly fat, right? And he gets in the shower with me. And we was the only two in the shower. And I turned around and I seen that soap going down his back through the crack of his eye.
This is what y'all wanted me to review? This what y'all wanted? This the bullshit y'all wanted. I don't know, man.
And I knew I hit a problem right there, right? Yeah. I mean, seriously. I said, fuck his shit, man. I ain't cut like that.
But you hadn't done nothing there.
No, I ain't done shit.
Okay.
And so, it's, I say about 8 to 10 years in, You know, motherfucker get tired of all that jacking off shit.
Speak for your damn self.
Oh, and being that I came in so early, I didn't have no memories of girls that I don't fuck, because I ain't even had a woman yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I was in jail at 14. I ain't even fuck with a woman yet. You know, ain't never kissed one, none of that.
Damn, bro. Now that's sad. I've met people like that where it's like, you got some people that done got locked up so early before they ever even had a girlfriend. They was doing crazy stuff, and before they ever lost their virginity with a girl, they in jail, got sent to prison for a long time. And I think, you know, that's what makes some people's mind just go to wondering a little too much about stuff like that once they're inside, you know, in situations like this.
You know, you switch from masturbating to looking at freak magazines.
Mm-hmm.
You know, porn magazines.
Right.
So that was the big thing, you know, but you get bored on that shit. You get burnt out on it, you know. And then, you know, something got to give, man.
You wasn't necessarily gay when you went in, because you didn't even like seeing it at first.
No, I wasn't gay, period.
Okay.
You know, when I went in that motherfucker, I hated that shit.
Right.
You know, I hated the sight of it, you know. And when I used to rob them on the streets and shit, right, I used to smack them, all that shit, right. And I remember when I got locked up in jail, before I went to prison, all them sisters was hollering, 30 years, there's that motherfucker they robbed us on the street, all that shit. And now back to the penitentiary, man, you see so much shit going on in there. It's like a different environment, different community. You know, it's like a different world for real. And everybody was into it. They was kissing, they allowed it back then.
They allowed it back then? See, the way it is, well, I don't know where he was locked up at, but in Georgia, like, people who living like that, even if you get caught doing something, you know what I'm saying? Like, he talking about some kissing, whatever. Man, your ass, you getting in trouble, you going to the hole or something. And I don't know, they just not going for, I can't picture that in the Georgia prison, right? I just can't picture it. Because as soon as you go to doing too much stuff, especially just like in the open, or you trying to be cool with certain people, they're going to pull you out with the candy bar.
And we had a swimming pool in that prison.
A swimming pool in the prison? What?
You had a swimming pool in prison?
This is a maximum security prison, one of the toughest in America, and we had a pool.
Nigga, you ain't at Six Flags. You in the prison. 6-time convicted felon.
Swimming pool, we had go-karts, roller skates, indoor and outdoor.
Is this man tweaking or what? Swimming pool, go-kart, rollerblades, indoors and outdoor. Is he talking about the changa in the prison like I just left? Or he talking about a damn sports hangout damn resort or something? What?
All this shit.
Wow.
See, the correction cabinet in Kentucky, they didn't want to put us to the strict shit that other prisons in other states put their prisoners through, right?
Right.
They felt like this is our community. As long as we respect it, they're going to give us privileges, you know. Roller skates, we got a swimming pool, we got a real softball court, baseball, football field. We had
I never heard of this stuff a day in my life.
a basketball full court inside of a gym. We had one outside, we had another one outside, we had 4 full court basketball. I mean, we had it all that shit, right? So, but here's what they did. They used to have something they call saltpeter. That's what they put in your food, right?
Saltpeter?
Yeah, it's supposed to produce something in you where you can't get hard.
Okay.
Keep your shit salt.
No, that might be true because I heard that before. When I went in, they used to tell us, like certain old schools used to tell us, don't drink the juice or anything like, if they give you something like gel, like Jello in that form, they'd be like, don't eat that or don't drink the juice. And you ask them like, why? And they'd be like, it's something they call saltpeter. I thought it was salt, like salt, but he's saying soft, so that might be what it is. He like, it's something called saltpeter. I'm like, what is that? And he said, it used to be so many people getting their manhood taken away from back in the day. So what they do now, I thought it was something new, but he was locked up back in the day, so I guess they've been doing it. He said so many people get their manhood taken away, they start putting something in our drinks and in our like gel type of food, and it affects you from having a full erection, so that, you know, people can't do that to other people no more.
But if you put too much in, it'll have the reverse effect. You know, it'll make everybody hard. So the inmates that worked in the kitchen called themselves like playing jokes and shit. Most of them was gay, so they wanted to see that shit. So they would put a lot of it in the food.
Wow.
And you would walk around all day long hard and shit, looking at each other. Everybody want to stir each other down and shit. You know, like, who's gonna give it up? Give what up? I mean, goddamn. I mean, we all sitting here
That's crazy.
hard and motherfuckers, whoever got the fattest ass, I guess, you know. Fuck, that didn't really resonate to me, and I'm gonna keep it real, 100 though. After about 10 years in, man, I'm burnt out on jack or masturbating, jacking all.
Well, I'm glad I ain't do 10 years. I did 9, so I wasn't burnt out.
Reading, looking at free books. So, by that time, my reputation had done picked up, right? I done fought so many battles and fights and stuff, and I ain't lost shit. I ain't lose one fight in none. You know, I fought inmates, I fought the racist motherfuckers, I fought all the cliques. You know, all that Crip and Blood and GDs, all that shit went on the streets when I was last out. But while I was locked up, all that stuff started coming into prison. You know, and then they started taking away our privileges because these young motherfuckers would come in, start their bullshit. Everybody in blue want to fight everybody in red. Now there's a prison rat. So they took all of our clothes, took our shoes, started taking all our shit. You know, so I'm saying, shit, fuck it. You know, I got to live a life in this motherfucker. You know, so I seen one of them running his mouth, light-skinned motherfucker. He was out of Newburgh in Louisville. And I was talking about how tough he was and shit, right? And so one day I went to the shower, and him and his little road dogs, they came in the shower, they talking about whooping somebody and all that shit. But when I turned around and looked to see who was doing all that talking, I saw him. Man, his ass was so fat.
Georgia chain gang nowadays, they would have did something to him. I ain't talking about what he talking about, though. I'm talking about candy bar action.
Goddamn. He need to give that ass up. What is he talking about fighting who, nigga? You need to give somebody some booty, nigga.
Is this a damn prank or what, man? This man serious?
So I ain't say nothing to him right then and there, right? But we knew. We knew all that shit was just talk, right?
Right.
Most of them coming on that gangster shit, man, they ain't gangsters for real, bro. They ain't gangsters for real. It's a shield.
Now, I can honestly say that for real. You got a lot of people that be portraying to be so gangster, all they talk about is fighting, busting somebody with the candy bar, but really they be soft as goddamn cotton. They just do that to keep people from messing with them.
People acting tough for no reason.
Protection, right? Like a protection mechanism.
Yeah, it's a protection mechanism. It's like they erected a shield, right? So the only thing you can see is what they talking. You can't see what's behind it, right? Unless you bust through that motherfucking shield, you'll see who's behind it. A cowboy, a gay motherfucker. You ain't got your guns in there, bro.
Right.
You know, and you try to click up with motherfuckers, and if they ain't got your back, you on your own. You know, And when you break down the clicks and get a motherfucker on his own, you can just walk up to him. And taking ass in prison, let me tell you.
What?
They give it up. Don't nobody take shit.
You ain't got to take nothing.
You don't got to take shit. You can just break through that little...
Now, maybe that's just certain people, because, like I say, it's been situations when I was locked up where people, you know, people in real life took it. And I've heard a million stories about it, so I can't just, I mean, I wasn't there, so I can't say he lying, but I can't just agree with that to the point, like, ain't nobody never took it. They just give it up now. People done took it before.
That little shield they got up, all that tough talk shit, break through that, it's something they want to do, man. They want to give it up.
Wow.
You know, and I started picking up time and shit, and I went down with 12 years and picked up 40.
Yeah, we going to get into that.
Damn. And see, that's what I be telling y'all, bro. Like, about not doing stupid stuff. No matter how petty of the crime scene, bro, you can go in there on something petty. You can go in there on the pettiest thing in the world and end up with a life sentence. That's why I just say it's not worth it to begin with.
I think it's pretty wild. You had a 12-year bid and end up doing 40. All right, Fleece, now you about 10 years in, so you're in your mid-20s. And now what's going on in your life in prison at this point?
Well, the first thing that goes on in people's lives in prison is the people on the streets, loved ones and your family. Turn it back on you, bro. Stop sending you money. Don't come to visit you. You just like on your own.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I witnessed that firsthand experience, and I've seen a lot of people witness it. When you in there, you're going to have a lot of people that you thought loved you, that you thought was your friends, your girlfriend, your family, that's just going to almost, in a sense, forget about you. Like, man, that nigga locked up. He all right.
Nobody won't fuck with you, you know. And I'm like, fuck them. I don't need them anyway, right? Mm-hmm. So prison is just like the streets, you know, in a certain way, because we got to live in there and survive, and people get robbed in there all the time. If you got money, you better know how to fight. If you don't know how to fight, somebody going to take your money and take your ass and all that with it, you know. And so I started running shit. And,
let me ask you, I don't mean to interrupt you. Let me ask you a question real quick, because you said, because it's been said that you was taking ass, and you just said, you don't have to take no ass.
Nah, you don't have to take shit. Motherfuckers give you ass, man.
Bro, he just saying it like somebody just like, hey, you want a drink? Yeah, he just gave me a drink. He just saying it like it's just, what?
What is the big fucking difference? An ass is ass, in my book. You know.
What is the big difference? Male and female, nigga?
On the streets in prison, an ass is ass, you know. Ass is ass, bro. I mean, you know, you like out here in society, you got a lot of women out here.
Right.
You know, and motherfuckers don't need to go that route. You know, you got ladies out here, you got motherfuckers out here you can fuck for a beer. $2, $10, shit like that.
Right.
You never need to go do anything, you know, but in the penitentiary, how many people you know is strong enough? You know, you got a lot of fake motherfuckers that sit there and tell you a lot of shit about, man, I did 30 years or 40 years or 20-something years and ain't nothing, I ain't never did. He's lying. That's a goddamn lie.
See, this is the part where I think Buddy got something mental going on, because I just don't think every person that did 20, 30, or 40 years participated in that type of activity. Some people just don't live like that. It don't matter how long you did. It's just certain things that certain people do and don't do. So I just don't understand how people think so highly of, think so much of, oh, if you do this X amount of years, you're going to participate in this. You got people who do because, shit, that's what they want to do, I guess. Whether the circumstances, no matter what it is, there's just certain things certain people won't do. It's like you take a big-ass bag of apples and you throw a banana in there, and then you throw that bag in the garage for 20, 30 years, and then you pull the bag out. It ain't going to be no damn bag full of bananas. It's still going to be a bunch of bananas and one apple.
Say it again, I'm sorry. He did.
You got people that get out of prison that done did a lot of prison time, over 15 years, and they try to tell people when they get out, yeah, man, I was strong, you know, man, I held up. He's lying like shit. He didn't do shit, but what everybody else did in the penitentiary. They sneak around, get their dick sucked, fuck somebody in the ass, buy ass. They sell ass in our, them sisters in our sells it. You know, just like prostitutes do on the streets. And them sisters in our look like women. Behave like them, conduct themselves like them, talk like them, and they have all the women traits. You know, they have the big hips, the big butts, the small waistlines. Some of them got titties, you know, and some of them is just think they was women. And it's hard for a motherfucker that been in for a long time to see them keep walking back and forth past your cell with all their booty hanging out and shit, not trying to get none, you know.
Right.
And so, it's like it is on the street. Whoever got the most money can get whatever the fuck he wants in the penitentiary. You gotta have money to get it. That's why I ran stores, poker games. I did all kinds of shit, right? And I accumulated a lot of money in there, right?
You started doing this in your mid-20s to late 20s?
No, I was in my 30s when I started making all that money.
Okay.
And I put my nieces and nephews through college.
So at that point, you accepted you was going to be there for the rest of your life?
Yeah. I done picked up so much time, I said I ain't going to never get out because I ain't going to never accept no disrespect. I'm not going to let no motherfucker disrespect me and just pat them on the back. No, I'm going to fuck your ass up.
And that's the saddest thing, bro. You really got people in there that feel like I ain't going for nothing. And that basically means what he just said. I'm not accepting no disrespect. I don't care if I get extra time. I don't care if I got to spend the rest of my life here when initially I didn't have to. I'm just not going for nothing. I'm not going out bad. And I think that's like a pride or ego type thing because it's like, damn, what if I get locked up and I only got 2, 3, 4 years to do and somebody called me a bitch-ass, puss-ass, bald-headed, biscuit-headed ass nigga. And then I say I can't go for that. And I grab the candy bar, go pull him out. And then I get 5 extra years. And then I'm like, I don't give a damn. I ain't going for nothing. Then the same thing happened again next month. Then I do it again. Now they like, well, you ain't learned from the 5, so now I got 10 extra years. And I got a mindset like I don't care because I can't go out bad trying to show the other people around me that I ain't going for nothing. But what about the people that really care and love you that's out on the streets that want to see you out, folks? What about just being able to do what you want to, being able to eat what you want, drink what you want, go where you want, walk down the street, drive a car? Like, what about that?
Right. And so, one guy, he owed me, you know, he thought he was slick. You know, like in penitentiary, he owed me, well, he borrowed a pack of cigarettes. So, you got to pay 2 bags.
2 packs back?
Yeah, you know, give him a week. Give him on a Friday. Always pay on Fridays. Come Friday, he said his money didn't come in, so the 2 went to 3. That's interest. So when he didn't pay that the next week, the 3 went to 5, the 5 to 8, on up. And eventually, this motherfucker owed me 8 boxes of cigarettes. Then his money finally came, you know. So he gonna try to shortcut me. You know, he gonna give me 4 boxes of cigarettes. I said, hey, bro, you owe me 8. I know I owe you, and I don't know what else to do. I said, well, I'm going to tell you what to do. Pay me my goddamn money. You know, pay me my goddamn money. And I looked at him real hard, like, you know, yeah. He said, I said, yeah, I am serious. Pay me my money, I'll give me some ass.
What?
You know, well, he said, I don't play that shit. I don't do that. I don't do this. And I said, all right, bro. Well, I'll see you tomorrow then. He already know what that means. You know, I'll see you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So before we came out of our cells, the next day, he sent the note down. And in the note, he said, do you know a place where we can go, where you can do it, where we won't get caught?
Wow.
And I'm going to keep it real with you. I fucked the shit out of him. Yeah, I did. I fucked his ass, and I felt good about it, right? I fucked him. Fucked him hard. You know, hard.
And this was a man that wasn't even doing
This was a motherfucker that claimed he wasn't gay, he didn't do shit, he wasn't like it, but he owed me. Paid me, motherfucker. You know, and he gave me some booty. So I said, God damn, it was good. It was good ass right there. So I'm living my life in the penitentiary.
It's sad, bro.
You know, I'll never get back out. That's what I thought. I'm never going back to the streets, so I might as well make a life of this. I'm getting me a motherfucking wife in this motherfucker, you know.
Yeah, you going into what, 20 years in at this point?
Yeah, I need me a goddamn wife or something. I need motherfuckers to suck my dick on the regular. I need to fuck ass, whatever, jack me off, whatever you want to do. And if you want to consider that something wrong to do, then don't get on me, get on the lawmakers. Because they the motherfuckers that put motherfuckers in these penitentiaries, all males and all females in the same, you know, just separators. You know, and the Bible says, in the beginning, when God created man,
He made Adam and Eve, not Adam and damn Steve. Add your damn exceptions to this, Mr. Fleece.
what made God create the woman? You go back to the beginning of the Bible, it says, it is not good that a man should be alone.
Oh,
Right?
my goodness. Oh, my God. I know damn well you ain't trying to finagle the Bible. What? It's not good for man to be alone. So that I'm in prison and I'm around nothing but men and I got a long time to do in here, then I'm going to just get me a quote wife. No, you can't finesse that like that, buddy. You can't finesse that like that.
Good. Well, I just told you why. Because if you ain't got, they gonna fuck each other. Somebody, motherfuckers' dicks get hard, they fucking. It's as simple as that, fucking. So, people like, look at it like, it's nasty. Now it's life. And if you was locked up, you'd be doing the same shit.
You a damn.
I don't give a fuck who you are listening to this shit. If you was locked up, after you get in about 8 to 10 years in that motherfucker, yeah, you gonna get your dick sucked on the slick side.
Listen, I don't want people to go to thinking that, bro, that has nothing to do with you as an individual and how you live. Now, when you said the 20 and 30 year stuff, you know, I'll let you say what you say. But when you go to talk about the 8 to 10, now I got to say something about that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that ain't got nothing. That has all to do with you as an individual and how you live and the things that, you know, you participate in. That has nothing to do with this is the amount of time I'm doing, so this is what I'm going to do after that time. No, nigga, you got some people that just don't live that way. Simple as that.
So it's a whole lot of little tough guys come out of my city, Louisville. They come in there and try to, you know, these is fly niggas. These is niggas that hit all the women on the streets and shit, right? Well, here's the thing you ain't realizing. And all you young motherfuckers is out there fucking, keep this in your man. That same sex drive you had on the streets, But you just gotta fuck all the time. You fuck this girl, go across town, fuck another girl, fuck your best friend's girl, and all this shit. That same sex drive will go with you when you get locked up, brother. And that urge to have sex, that urge to come, to get that feeling, that sexual release, that goes with you. That don't stop at the prison gate.
See, the thing about that, I think, is, like I say, different for certain people, depending on what you got going on, how you living or whatever. Because I got locked up. What was on my mind 24/7, all day, every day, at first, of course, was trying to fight this case. I'm stressing, worrying all day if I'm about to get off this case. And then secondly, what was on my mind all day was protecting my life, making sure I don't let nobody hurt me in here, you know what I'm saying? Got people that can't sit around all day thinking about no freaky type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know, because he said he had accepted that he had life, so he wasn't worried about other things, so maybe that type of stuff was on his mind, but everybody's mind don't operate like that, brother.
And a lot of them in there, they follow ladies around the yard all day long, jacking off on them and hiding and all this. They call them butt bandits, booty bandits, and all this shit.
That ain't no damn booty bandit. Hold on now. Now, I was letting this man talk. He said you got dudes that follow the women around, jacking off on the women. They call them booty bandits. No. That is not no damn booty bandit. Booty bandit is your interview.
Got over 150 motherfuckers in Eddyville. They come out of their cell every day looking for one thing, booty. What? They don't want no goddamn food, canteen, or nothing. They want ass. That's what they come out looking for. And if they find any weakness in you, they come and get it. They don't give a fuck how you look.
That's sad, bro.
So these young people come in.
They say that's how it was back in the day for real. That shit just sad. I can't imagine doing time back in the day in a time like that where that's what everybody on for real. I couldn't imagine that.
With these real high sex drives and shit. So one dude, I got tired of hearing his mouth. He was talking about these nasty ass sissies down here. That's all they got down there, sissies and all this shit. Little pretty motherfucker. You know, it's one of them type of niggas on the street. All the ladies would say, ooh, he's so cute and all. Yeah, niggas in prison say he's cute too. He's a baby doll. Niggas a baby doll in prison. The cute nigga on the street is a baby doll in
I'm glad they always call me a black, ugly, mean, aggressive looking motherfucker.
You know if your man got a fat ass or not. You know, let that go through your man. Do he have a little fat ass on him or what? So when they get him, so I got to hear him dude run his mouth so bad. Mm-hmm. And I done already fucked one of these motherfuckers, right? A couple of them at that time, right?
Yeah.
So I'm offended, right? So I tell a sissy, I say, look, I'll pay you. See what he's about, right? About 2 months later, sissy came back and told me, said, guess what? I said, what? He said, we kissed. I said, you kissed who? And when he told me, I said, oh, little gangster nigga talking all this shit. I said, yeah. I said, all right, keep me posted. Next thing you know, he gave the sissy some head. Then sissy said he was fucking. So I'm like, hold up. I got to see this with my own eyes, right? Can you set it up where I can walk in with a crowd of niggas from Louisville and bust this motherfucker, right? Catch him right in the act. And we did. And that sissy was hammering in his ass. I'm talking about he was throwing log in him, bro. You know, you think a motherfucker's a sissy, he ain't got no, these motherfuckers had dicks bigger than ours, right? And sissy was turning that ass up and I just turned his butt up. And I called him and I dramatized it. I said, oh, god damn. God damn. What's that, a tree trunk coming out of your ass, nigga? And so later on, he came to sit down and talk. He said, can I talk to you? I said, yes. What's up, man? He said, hey, police. Man, I know you thought you saw what I said, look, bitch. Don't even come to me with that shit. I saw you taking dick in your ass. You a bitch. And that's all to it. You a bitch. So, you know, that happens a lot. And it's a lot of them. It's up in the hundreds. They come out of prison in Kentucky. I don't know about the other prisons. But in Kentucky, they done fucked around. A lot of them done been fucked. And they own it. They done suck dicks and all this. They come right out. You know, whatever you do is on you. You know, they get these girls. And they come right back out here in the streets on all that front shit, you know. And since I've been out, I'm out of prison now. And since I done been out, I'm married and shit, you know. My wife, we be sitting on the porch. Motherfuckers come up, motherfuckers I ain't even thought about. Come up out, is that police? I said, yeah. What's up, dog? Nigga, hey. I said, this is my wife, darling.
Question for the women. Do you think you could marry a guy like that? Be the guy, he like, yeah, I did 45 years in prison or however long this guy did. I believe he did around about 45 years. And he tell you, like, I never had sex with a girl. I never had a girlfriend before prison. So I was in prison. This is what I was doing. This is what I was doing. But now I'm out of prison and I don't live like that. I was just living like that because I thought I was spending the rest of my life in prison. Do you think you could marry him and be with him?
My husband, you know, he's a good man. He saved my life and all that shit and all that. And a lot of them, I won't say shit about them. You know, that's in the past, man. I'm not going to put your business out there in the street unless you get out there and do a lot of fronting and shit, right? You know, I had one front the other day, about a month ago, he killed a motherfucker in prison. And so he's out here, I happen to get a job. And this motherfucker's running his mouth about how tough he is and shit, right? He had everybody work around him coming to me and say, hey, man, you need to talk to your little buddy, man. Hey. I said, what? Man, this motherfucker said he was whooping shit in prison and all that. I said, hey, he killed a motherfucker. I said, he did. I said, what? He said, you was the only motherfucker. He ain't never fought, but he know he can whoop you. I said, whoop who? He said, I said, you can say that shit. They said, yeah. So I went to him in front of him. I said, bro, you run around telling motherfuckers all this shit you did in the penitentiary, who you killed, and yeah, you killed a motherfucker, you know. And you will fight, but you can't whoop me. Plus you a bitch. You know, you won't put it out there? I was in there when you sucked dicks, took it in your ass. Woo. You know, you even wanted
I know dude was mad.
Me to be your man, but I didn't want you. I said, I'm lying. He turned his back and said, you win that, brother. And didn't say nothing else, right? And I hated to do that, but you know, sometimes you step up to motherfucker. And I'm a real motherfucker. I keep it 100, 100. I keep it gutter. I don't give a fuck about what any motherfucker think about me, right? And because anybody got something to say about me, I got something to say about them, you know, so we can go there, you know. I mean, what sense would it make for a prostitute to say that somebody that have sex with me, he's a dog? What about what you do? What does a motherfucker baby raper look like running his mouth towards somebody? See, in prison, we had a code in there. As long as you wasn't a rat and wasn't the police and you didn't do that baby raping shit, hey, we ain't got no love for you. You know, as long as you keep it real, right? But them motherfuckers that do all that other shit, yeah. But I wanna, since I've been there, I done had a lot of people confront me. Say, oh, you the booty man. You the booty man, you the... Oh, fuck you. I said, I'm what? Say, are you the booty man? I saw your documentary, this and that, all that shit. You know, I said, what you want to do, suck my dick? Is that what you want me to do, fuck you in your ass? Oh, no, I was just saying, man, I like the documentary, all that bullshit. But here's what I want to tell all my young kids, man, because even though I'm up in age now, I still got my youngness.
And we're gonna cut it right here after this. Go ahead. Go explain.
I want all my young niggas to know throughout the whole country, bruh. Hey, you gotta watch yourself when you go in them places. Your best friends will set you up. I've seen that so many times. Motherfuckers will sell motherfuckers in there. You know, you come in the penitentiary, think a motherfucker's gonna ride with you, die with you, and all that shit. But you don't know when you came in, the motherfucker you think is gonna ride it down, he done already been bitched out.
And that's why I be saying, if you go in there, even if it's somebody you know, you can't just off the dribble click up with them and just be super tight with them, because you don't know what they done been through. You don't know what they got going on in here.
And when you go in there, you don't give a fuck about what people think about you, bro. I don't give a fuck about what nobody think about. I know who I am, right? Nigga, like I said in that first interview, nigga, I'm a warrior for real. But warrior or not, you can put King Kong in the penitentiary, and I bet you he fucked some ass in him.
Come on.
You know, if he...
Come on, bro. I thought you was really going somewhere with this. You talking about some damn King Kong. Hey, man, you going too damn far now. Damn King Kong.
Do 40 years in there, he gonna fuck some ass, right? And so I'm not sitting here asking for sympathy, for you to look at me any different from how you look at. I don't give a fuck how you look at me. I tell a person in a heartbeat. I heard somebody say, you know, one day, I got a lot of respect for you. I said, no, keep your respect. I don't need a shit. It don't put food on my table, clothes on my back, shoes on my feet. So your respect don't mean shit to me.
That's real, though. That's real right there. I like that.
Whether I got it, I don't have it. And that's what I'm telling every one of you. Listen to this shit. I don't give a fuck what you think about it. Yeah, I did it. But I ain't never took it, didn't have to take it. Ass fell in my lap.
Yeah, I like this one. Yeah. What the fees? What the fees? What the fees?